What is going on, guys? It's your boy Ellis here, and around a month ago my girlfriend and I went to Tenerife for her birthday. I'm not really a vlogger of such, but I wanted to vlog the whole experience, to log on my YouTube page for memories and to share with you guys. The setup that I was using, I really just adapted with it, and it was so comfortable, and we just bonded well. So, you know, there's a lot of people looking to start YouTube, looking to vlog, daily vlogs and stuff like that, and they're probably just looking for a place to start. So I'm going to go through the setup that I was using and the settings that I was using on my camera, and also where you can get all of these stuff that I've got. You don't necessarily need all this equipment like to really vlog, but because YouTube's becoming so much more competitive, like to really stand out, I'm not saying that you need good quality videos and stuff like that, but your personality kind of has to be bubbly, and your content has to be in some way entertaining. You know, you can start vlogging on your iPhone, and I'm pretty sure like 80% of people watching this video probably got an iPhone. So it can be that simple to start vlogging. Because YouTube's becoming so competitive, like a lot of people starting have already got like DSLRs and good microphones and stuff like that. So to really stand out, you have to really have that good personality. You have to be like very enthusiastic and just produce good content. But if like both your video quality and your content in general is just poor, then more than likely you're not going to gain that much of an audience very quickly unless you make like a crazy viral video. I'm going to start with my camera. So the camera that I use for everything. I used it for my vlogging, I use it for taking pictures, I use it for all my videos that you see on my channel pretty much. And it is the Canon 760D. I chose to get this camera because it ticked all the boxes. It takes great pictures. It was a reasonable price. Not an entry level camera as such. It's kind of like entries here, intermediate, advanced, and then like pro. It's kind of like between intermediate and advanced. Yeah, this is the camera I've been using for however long, and the lens that I use with it is a Sigma 17 to 50 millimeter lens, f2.8, so it's a fixed f2.8 lens, so it lets in the same amount of light constantly throughout the whole zoom range. So some lenses, like the kit lens, it's not a fixed aperture, so when you zoom, then it tends to get darker, and that can be annoying because then you have to constantly adjust the ISO and exposure and all them other settings. But with this, it's the constant aperture, so when you zoom, you get the consistency in lighting when you're zooming in. If you're recording a video, not really, you're not going to be zooming in as much if you're vlogging, but yeah, it's there in case you need it. With the widest setting on this being 17 millimeter, I mean, it's not crazy wide, so I do want to make that investment of getting a wider angle lens so I can take some cool up close pictures and to get a lot more of the background in shots if I'm vlogging. So yeah, that's the camera I use, and the setting that I use it on is kind of important because when you're vlogging, a lot of the times the lighting will change. If you're outside anyways, the lighting will change a lot, so sometimes the sun will go behind the clouds and then it will just be dark for a minute. I normally use manual, but when I'm vlogging in manual, then I really have to constantly keep adjusting like my ISO, my aperture and stuff like that, because if the lighting change, then the video either becomes overexposed or underexposed. So I like to keep it on the P setting, program AE, and it basically adjusts the aperture and the shutter speed, so you just have to adjust the ISO. So if you're on program E and you set the ISO at 100 and it gets bright, then the aperture would then close to let in less light, and then it would just balance it out for you, so you won't have to keep constantly like changing everything around and making sure all the settings are perfect and your shot isn't over or underexposed. So now I'm going to go through with the microphone that I use. I'm going to plug it out. I'm actually using it to record this video right now, so if I plug it out, then the audio quality might go a bit down, but let's see how that goes. So this is the microphone I use. It's a Rode VideoMic Pro. So I use it with the windshield because if you're vlogging and you know the environments change a lot, so if you're walking and all of a sudden it becomes windy and you haven't got the windshield on, then it will just sound really windy. But if you got this on, it doesn't affect the quality of the audio if it's not in windy conditions, but when it does hit windy conditions, then your audio won't be affected. So it's just the best of both worlds. It's just being dynamic. I mean, the settings for the mic, I wouldn't say they're crazy important, but I'll just go through them quickly. I keep mine on plus 20 decibels. I don't know if you can see that. Plus 20 decibels is actually for when you're far away from the mic and you want it to pick you up like a bit clearly. But I use it because I turn the audio setting on my camera extremely low, because it affects the quality of the sound, as in it brings noise, so you can hear like lots of like hisses and grains kind of thing. So when you put it low and then you turn this up to 20 decibels, then it evens it out, and then the audio comes across more clearly. And when you're silent, you don't really hear like that jitterish kind of sound. You use the battery, so that can be annoying, and sometimes you can probably forget to turn it off. If you forget to turn it off, then it will just drain the battery. But apart from that, it's a good mic. You can probably hear through the difference of the quality, if there is any. This microphone and this camera I think is really decent anyways. But you can probably tell the difference in audio compared to when I was recording the video before. So I'll put it back on now. So now for the final piece, it's my tripod. This is amazing. I mean, this just makes the setup just so much more manageable. Like, you might think it's heavy, but with this, it's just like, that's how I hold it anyways. I just bend that like that. Yes, I've copied Casey Neistat, okay? Anyways, I mean, some people complain that it's heavy, but to me, it's really not that heavy. Maybe they just need to hit the gym a bit more. This is the Joby Gorilla tripod. It is so sick. Literally, you can mount it on, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen videos on it, but you can mount it on different stuff and it just adjusts, and you can put it on your arm, and it's amazing. Like, this tripod is sick. Like, I've been using it not even for vlogging, but just for like my videos anyways. I just put it, that's what I was using before I started using all these books right here, because I have to show you this one. So yeah, it's really good, and I'm gonna show you now how everything just fits together and makes the perfect vlog setup. So I forgot to mention that this has actually got like a flip out screen. So, you know, when you flip it out, then you can actually see what's going on there, and you know, you can zoom in, you can just expose your shot properly and just make sure you just look fly, right? So now let's just make a quick vlog. What's up guys, it's your boy AEllis here. I'm with my lovely girlfriend. You see how the thing just adjusted automatically? Now I'm going in the dark. But anyways, I hope you guys find this video useful. If you did, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe below. All the support is greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in a next one. Peace.